a lot scarier up here than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but there was nothing I did more in the evening than sitting back and just watching some shit on the telly. What about you guys? Do you like watching shit on the telly?
Yeah!
I do. Fucking great. Because that is all I've got to talk about. When I say shit on the telly, you know, I mean like Big Brother and I'm a Celebrity and that kind of thing. I'm not talking about the kind of shit that you get from Dr. fucking Gillian McKee and her weird little poo fetish. Because I don't understand that one, I really don't. But she has accomplished at least one thing, one great thing in the field of human endeavour. She is the only person in the world who did not flinch when she watched Two Girls, One Cup. But to be fair, she thought it was the Brazilian remake of You Are What You Eat, so I don't know. But there are kind of three basic elements that I like in just like rubbish television, and they are crap celebrities, night vision cameras, and people putting weird things in their mouth. Now, if you can put one of those things in your programme, I'm interested. If you can put two things in, I'll definitely watch it. But if you can get all three in your programme at the same time, that is like the pinnacle of entertainment, as far as I'm concerned. So you can imagine how delighted I was when I downloaded the Paris Hilton sex tape, containing as it does her pioneering work in the field of rubbish celebrities, filmed in night vision, putting weird things in their mouth. And yeah. Have you ever seen it, by the way? It's kind of horrifying in places, because there's this one bit where you see her face and close up, and it's all filmed in night vision. You might as well be wanking off to the Blair Witch Project. But at least you can take that back to Blockbusters when you finish, whereas not so much. But yeah, I don't think you've seen this one that's on at the moment, Celebrity Quitters on Channel 5. Anyone seen that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a couple of people, hardcore. Back to you. Basically, what Channel 5 have done, they've managed to round up some of the least famous people that you're legally allowed to put in a celebrity show and kind of just force them to give up smoking. And I'll give you an example of how rubbish their celebrities are. They've got Paul Danan to do it. Now, I don't know if you know who Paul Danan is, because nobody fucking knows who Paul Danan is. He's most famous for being in Hollyoaks 10 years ago. Do you know what I mean? My fucking plumber is more famous than Paul Danan. But to be fair, my plumber is Super Mario. At least that's what he told me. But he has got a habit of headbutting bricks to get the coins, and I think that's kind of fucking his head a little bit. And I, you know, respect the guy. He's got problems. You know, he's making his way to plumber. But I think about the only criticism you can level at him. He cannot walk past a tortoise or a turtle without stomping on it and then kicking on it. Which, call me heartless, I don't actually give a shit about the animal cruelty, but it does mean they're not asking him back to fix the tap in the Blue Peter Garden anytime soon. And messy scenes. But there is one guy on Celebrity Quitters that you're probably aware of, and that's Derek Acora. Who, let's face it, he's a twat. But he's a twat we've all heard of, yeah? And they had him backstage at one of his kind of, you know, shows that he does, you know, goes out, contacts the dead or whatever. And he's just stood there and he's talking to the camera and he's saying, oh, you hear his voice in my head saying, go and have a fag, go on Derek, go and have a smoke. And I thought, oh my God, I thought I hated him. It turns out the spirits hate him so much, they want him to get lung cancer, which seems a little bit harsh, but also that's kind of an own goal, because he's bad enough when he's on this side of existence, isn't he? And I imagine he's just out there on the road, contacting the spirits, and he gets back to his hotel room at 2 in the morning, in his vest and pants, cheap bottle of scotch, and a Ouija board. He's basically making a paranormal booty call, isn't he? He's just there, what are you wearing? Oh, sheets, oh, that's nice, I like that. But I don't know if you saw that Michael Jackson seance that he did. Yeah, did anyone see the programme before the Michael Jackson seance, just before it? Exactly. I'm hardcore when it comes to watching shit telly. Because basically what they did, they sent June Sample out to America to go and, I don't know, contact Michael Jackson on their own, or resurrect him as a zombie, or whatever the fuck they were trying to do out there. And if you saw the actual Michael Jackson seance, you know that get one of his old hats to try and contact him, trying to spit or something like that. But I think after they'd flown June Sarpong out to America, the programme budget wouldn't stretch to hiring the second-hand hat of a paedophile. And the best that they could come up with was some of his hair that burnt off when he did that Pepsi commercial, remember? And he was a bit weird because they were standing in his empty theatre, and this guy just produces this little envelope and hands it over to June Sarpong, and she opens it. And it's just like singed hair inside it, you know. And I don't know if you've ever seen an envelope with a little clump of crinkly, short, darkened hair, but I have. And it kind of worried me a little bit, because when I saw June Sarpong holding this envelope, I thought, Jesus Christ, I've sent it to the wrong one, haven't I? But it's fine. No, Davina did get it in the end, and there's no law against it. It turns out that kind of is a law against it, and that's fine, because I didn't want to get within 100 metres of her anyway. That's why I bought night vision binoculars. And between Davina McCall and the night vision binoculars, I just need to work out a way to get something in her mouth when she's asleep, and I've got myself the triple fucking whammy of entertainment. I think that's been amazing. Thanks a lot.